How serious, in your eyes, is this escalation in hybrid attacks? And I suppose, what should we read into Moscow's strategy behind it?
Thank you very much for having me on the program. Well, I think it is a very serious challenge for Europe, and it is not a new challenge because Russia has been waging below the threshold a hybrid war against European allies. I think the problem is that as the war drags on, we will see more efforts from the Russian side to escalate things on the hybrid side of things. And the problem is that it's very hard to respond to these attacks because, as I mentioned, these are deliberate escalation attempts from the Russian side that do not necessarily trigger the NATO Article 5. But regardless of that, they present a very serious security threat when it comes to European security architecture. And we have seen that there have been a number of efforts when it comes to sabotage, as well as the attacks determined to destabilize European critical infrastructure. So these are very serious national security challenges for individual European countries. And we see that Russia is quite determined to diversify its resources and cover as many countries as possible to ensure that there are considerable doubts when it comes to further support for Ukraine.
Natia, you say it's a very difficult thing for Europe to respond to. What should Europe be doing then?
Well, I think, first of all, it's very important to make sure that Europe stays on the same line when it comes to supporting Ukraine. And I think there is a certain understanding right now within the European continent, at least, that the war in Ukraine and the result of this war will directly impact the European security framework. So it's very important that we see the bigger picture, that these developments are very much interlinked with each other. But at the same time, it's important to make sure that Europe sends a strong and clear message to the Russians that the response will not just be diplomatic action when it comes to issuing statements against and denouncing the Russian efforts to destabilize the European countries. But also the European response would actively focus on eliminating the Russian threat when it comes to practical support for Ukraine, delivering weapons, as well as ensuring that there are very strong sanctions packages introduced that are aiming to increase the level of pressure on Russian economy, as well as to eliminate some of the gaps that currently exist when it comes to the current packages that are determined to put pressure on Russia.
When it comes to trying to destabilise that European unity over support for Ukraine, where looks most vulnerable in your eyes to being susceptible to some of these hybrid tactics that Russia is engaging in?
I think one of the critical threats is Russia's efforts to put pressure on European critical infrastructure. And we have seen a number of such cases, especially in the recent past, as well as some of the very provocative actions, such as the violation of airspace, for example, that has been happening a number of times against several European countries. And I think what Russia does, I suppose, pretty well is to make sure that these hybrid threats are quite diverse. So they do not only focus on one critical area, but we see that there are, for instance, major disinformation campaigns to somehow sow the disagreement within the European public when it comes to continuous support for Ukraine, as well as the practical steps when it comes to these destabilizing actions. Some of the examples that I have already cited indicates that this is a long-term strategy from the Russian side. But I think the most critical pressure points are the attacks on critical infrastructure, especially when it comes to communication lines, as well as the pipelines and some of the critical areas that ensure that Europe can independently function when it comes to ensuring its security and safety, regardless of these attacks.
Natia, I want to turn to sort of Ukraine itself. Ukraine has shown it's able to hit Russia deep inside Russian territory with drones, which seems to be changing the state of this war. But also it stopped reporting how many missiles it's intercepted from Russia, ostensibly because it's run out of interceptor missiles. Can you help us understand what the balance of power looks like in this conflict?
Yes, absolutely. I think in the recent past, we have been looking at quite successful efforts from Ukrainian side to escalate pressure on Russia when it comes to deep strikes on Russian territory, and they have been quite successful at hitting some of the Russian critical infrastructure, especially when it comes to oil refineries, for instance, as well as Wildberries warehouses, for example, which is quite a successful effort, I think, from the Ukrainian side in terms of bringing the war closer to the Russian households and sending a message that Ukraine is ready to escalate things if needed. And this all serves the purpose of eventually bringing President Putin to the negotiation table with much more shrinked and realistic expectations when it comes to the Russian demands that so far have been very much maximalistic in terms of ending the war. But on the other hand, as you have rightly pointed out, Ukraine is facing a major challenge, especially going into winter. I think we should expect that Russia would escalate tensions on this side of the conflict when it comes to ballistic missiles against Ukrainian critical infrastructure as well as civilian sites. And this has been one of the critical deficiencies that Ukraine currently has, because the problem is that given the global shortages of Patriot missiles and their interceptors, Ukraine does not have enough capabilities to be able to successfully cope with this problem. And the fact that we do not hear statistics or whatever we hear is not very much promising, is an indication that Ukraine is in critical need. And unfortunately, when it comes to fulfilling this gap, it's only the United States and European allies that will be able to help Ukraine on that end.